This is for anyone who's following the Idaho 4 case. I got some information and I'm trying to make sense of it before I kind of put it together a little further. So I was watching the interviews with Jeremy Reagan, and he's the neighbor of the students. And this is what I'm getting. I'm getting that the police, essentially he says that the first interview he gave, they knocked on his door and asked him for an interview. The second interview, they just happened to walk by while he was taking the trash out. The way that he's talking, I'm getting that the police set up these interviews to kind of pressure him and see what he would say, how he would say it, study his body language. There's something deeper to him having 3 interviews. Also, I don't know if anyone would have this information. You guys always have a lot of random information, so you might. Is there an issue with Jeremy Reagan, the neighbor? He has some kind of mommy issues. Either his mom wasn't around, his mom was an alcoholic. There's something with his mom. And that kind of plays into everything else, as a whole. But he's a very calculated person. He wrote a response to everyone criticizing him, and it's bullet points, and it's very organized and kind of goes in the flow of the energy that I feel I was picking up on in the interviews that I did about this case. Also, I'm getting that his dog walks through the woods. His dog is a reason for him to be out of place in some time. So essentially, it's pointing to me it's looking like he had an obsession that recently ended, and now he's replacing that obsession with this case, which is concerning. And I'm also getting, and it feels it's coming from Xana's energy, that he plays dumb. He's very intelligent, and you can tell that in the way that he presents his case and organizes and all of that, but he tries to play it down and act dumb, which usually implies someone's hiding something or trying to sway people away from feeling or witnessing their intelligence. So anyway, I'm going to do a video about this, but I just was trying to see if anyone else got similar vibes or had any information that could kind of make sense with this. I would almost pay money to bet that second interview where they approached him while he was taking the trash out was not just happenstance. Somebody was sitting there waiting for him to come out of the property. In terms of the interview people or police or something. Somebody had eyes on him and was waiting for him to come out the property so they could catch him off guard and talk to him. They're establishing a baseline. I still have to do a reading. This is just off of my general feelings and research, but I would not be surprised if in due time Jeremy gets either arrested or at the very least brought in and interrogated. Not questioned, interrogated. They're putting pressure on him to see how he'll react. Just my guess.